do a few things on Tom Campbell's ideas. It's kind of interesting. He's kind of like a lone wolf out there. Nobody really wants to address what he has to say. Not just in the scientific community, but in the, greater spiritual New Age typey thing, No one really wants to address him, and the philosophers don't want to address him. His viewpoint kind of turns everything on edge. Even for people who are into philosophy, it can kind of turn a lot of that on its side. If you view everything as a simulation, a virtual reality, a data bank, it's a very interesting philosophy. It's interesting. It explains a lot of things, and that's why it's not easy to just dismiss it as amateurish conjecture. But I've dropped it around a lot of YouTube sites for philosophy and other type YouTube sites, and no one's answered it. If I say, if I bring up Tom Campbell and ask what they think about it in general, or so Tom Campbell's a bit of an outcast in most circles, and some of this is his own fault, and some of what makes him look, frankly, a little cheesy to the outside world. It's kind of just his presentation. He keeps talking about, and to somebody who's in it, understands what he's talking about, it makes sense. But to the outsider, hears him talking about Worlds of Warcraft over and over again. It's kind of off-putting to them. Also, he uses a lot of acronyms, which again, it's an insider type of thing, So the insiders know these acronyms, but to an outsider listening to his, a speech where people are throwing those acronyms around, especially question and answer sessions where the more so than Tom, even a lot of his students will use the acronyms, and it's kind of hard to understand what they're asking about if you don't know what the acronym is. Of course, by now I pretty much know them all, but I don't know about that part of it. So yeah, his presentation could be better, that's for sure. Some of it's his own fault as far as the rejection and the way people wall it off, right away. Of course, you'd probably look at it as some people aren't meant to see his teaching, It's a pretty advanced teaching, frankly. And, do I think it's the be-all, end-all? No. I don't think it's the total truth. I like the way it turns everything on its head, though. I don't think anybody's got it down, It's certainly an interesting approach. So to go on, I wanted to talk about one of his principles. I think it was number 4 on my list. And it's kind of related to my preamble here. The certainty, the science certain principle, I think is the way he puts it. And you've heard this if you've been in the kind of New Agey type thing or the psychic community, you probably know this, maybe by different terms. And that is, keen observation changes the experiment. So, say you got the spoon bender in front of a small crowd of 3 or 4 people, and like a gala or whatever, somebody's magically bending spoons, with his powers, and then he's the principal says that he's not going to be able to do that for TV exposure. He's not going to be able to do that when the Today Show comes up or whoever comes up and wants him to demonstrate it. And that's why people like Uri Geller was caught faking, or at least I've heard this defense of him when he was caught bending a spoon by fakery, was that he really could do it, and people have seen him really do it, but there's situations where you're not going to be able to pull it off. It's too big of an audience. The science certain principle means that you can't show the public proof of anything that voids the rule set that we all agree to. You know, levitating or something like that would violate the rule set we all agree to. You're not going to levitate in front of people, even if you had that kind of sadist power. If anybody really does, you know, I'm not saying they do. But just for the point of it, you're not going to demonstrate anything that breaks the regular laws of what we expect. You know, anything beyond that violates the science certain principle, and it just won't happen. It'll fail. And he ties it to his experiments to a degree too. It's an interesting principle. It's not new to him again. You know, a lot of people have said that. That's why this thing of, you know, Randy's big money, $1 million if you could demonstrate such a thing, you know. Of course, if you read the details on that whole Randy deal, it was pretty slimy. There's reasons why no one really even tried, but that's a whole nother story. Anyways, that's it for part 4 there. Of the other 5 will be coming up eventually. But the science certain principle, it's kind of an interesting idea. How do you prove it, and how does it not make you sound wimpish to do it, though, you know? You know, if he's telling other scientists about this, now he's sounding like mumbo jumbo, you know, the science certain principle. That's I'm sure he's got a way to defend it. It's more like the observation, you know, back to his double slit stuff. I'm sure he's got a way to tie it all together. I'm not quite there, but interesting stuff.